Hello and welcome to another glorious day when we get another Imperator Rome Developer Diary. So this one is, I guess, the second last one before the release of the game. It's coming out in 8 days' time, and not game, but the update, the Archimedes update. So we're a week away from release, and you've seen most of the things that we have to offer in the Archimedes update and Magna Graecia content pack. What we haven't covered yet, of course, are the myriad of balance changes and tweaks that accompany any major patch. Next week's Dev Diary will contain a comprehensive list of patch notes, though there are a couple of things I'd like to draw attention to which can heavily affect the game world. So, massively, the starting tech situation is no longer the same throughout the world. Certain Greek states, the Diadochi and various others, will begin at a higher tech level than their neighbours. That's kind of huge, honestly. That's huge. Subunit deployment has received a lot of attention in the Archimedes update. So we've taken a long look at army deployment, particularly with the advent of supply trains. Combat deployment should now act in a much more predictable manner, allowing you to determine more accurately where your units will appear when using the preferred flanking secondary primary selector. Additionally, we've added a special supply phase, once all fighting units are eliminated in a combat, where the victorious troops will begin laying waste to enemy supply trains. So it looks like you're probably not going to see supply trains, replacing units on the front row. That they're all going to happen after the battle is already won. Though I imagine if you start entering this phase, probably you're just going to click the retreat button, immediately, possibly. But yeah, it'd be great if the victorious troops got, money and food and such from raiding the enemy supply trains. Loyalty modifiers have received a full rebalance as part of the loyalty rework. Harder to pinpoint this one, but the effect is noticeable in-game. To put things more subjectively, you begin to notice that individually powerful and disloyal characters are much more likely to stick around as a thorn in your side. Loyalty management has become more integral and adds more performance to your decisions. Sorry, permanence, not performance. The difficulty level of the internal management has taken a step up. Good. Forts are now easier to siege. Interesting here. The addition of food supply resulted in a significant bonus to the defender in a siege situation. This has still persevered. However, we reduced the siege timer phase to 25 days to compensate, and reduced the number of soldiers required per fort level from 5k to 4k. A highly developed fort territory should still prove a significant challenge to invaders. I actually disagree with this. I think with food being a thing, it's actually given a massive advantage to the attackers, because you can if you just have enough supply trains, you're not going to take attrition, whereas before you were taking attrition, you just were. Manpower became a lot less of a problem, basically. You could just you know what I mean, right? I'm fairly sure that attackers got a big advantage here. No longer taking attrition for sieging is huge. It's really huge, and I'm not sure I agree with this one particular, but we'll see how it plays out. More heritages. So as part of the Archimedes update, we've added roughly 30 heritages to Greek miners, giving some variety to playthroughs in the area. Here are a few examples. The heritage of Zipotes, bringing free from the Persian rule even before Alexander's arrival. The Bithynians are determined to maintain their independence and build a lasting dynasty to rival even the Diadochi, with designs on the entire northern coast of Asia Minor. So you get some siege ability, you get found city cost modifier, but you get a little less manpower. The Ionian heritage gives wrong culture group happiness, gives more research points, but slaves give you less output. Birthplace of many of the most influential philosophers of the Hellenic world, mindset for the Ionians is inherently inquisitive and dismissive of religious superstitions. Interesting. Alright, we've got heritage of Spartacus. The Bosporan Kingdom, nice, Bosporan Kingdom getting his own heritage is nice, that's really cool. Bosporan Kingdom is an example of the heights of overseas colonies can achieve. Uniting the trading ports of the Cherkesonius, the powerful Spartacid dynasty rivals the Hellenistic kings of the East in ambition and treachery. So you get wrong culture group happiness, some discipline, but increased legitimacy cost is plus 15%. This is a really powerful heritage. Wrong culture group happiness, that's fantastic. Discipline, that's great. This downside is not that bad. That's really not that bad. But moving on, Sicilia's heritage. The Greek cities of Sicily have struggled with the rise of populism like nowhere else in the Hellenic world, a symptom of the comfortable life of philosophy and culture pursued by their people. So I don't think this is for Syracuse, it's for the other Siciliates. But you get monthly ruler popularity gain, national citizen output goes up, but loyalty gain chance goes up as well, which I don't actually think is a downside at all. Yes, it makes your characters a bit more powerful, however, units with more loyalty cost you less, and they also have increased discipline. So it's not a bad thing. If you can manage the loyalty, then this is a good thing. But interestingly, it's interesting. So now we have the Bosporan heritage, which is not for the Bosporan kingdom, it's for the, I guess, Chersonius, Tyrus, that kind of thing. So we get capital import routes +1, pop promotion speed +10%, and pop assimilation speed -10%. I don't like this one. I don't think I would probably choose to use this over, the heritage of Spartacus. Greek colonists of northern western Pontus Exunus descend mainly from Megara and Miletus and have founded thriving trading hubs, preferring to stay out of the affairs of the mainland. Lovely. So, some more things. Pig stabbing replaced with a more general solution for monotheistic religions. Both the sound and icon for increasing stability have been changed in the Archimedes update. The religion focus of the update seemed like a good opportunity to give our monotheistic religions some care. What have it been replaced by, though? I want to know. Pop resources change. Tax income has been slightly reduced overall. It's now split between freemen and slaves. So freemen now not only giving you manpower, they actually give you taxes as well. That's interesting. Slaves still provide the lion's share of tax income. Citizens' research output has been increased to make it slightly easier to retain optimal research ratio. Interesting. Very interesting. Religious conversion speed has been much reduced. With the other religious changes in the works, base religious conversion speed and speed from policies has been significantly reduced. This is intended to both encourage you to engage with the new mechanics and to stress the importance of hybridization and syncretism in antiquity. Lovely. And we have some new artwork. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. All players be treated to a new splash screen in the Archimedes update depicting the siege of Syracuse. So obviously we've got the Syracusans here, lovely Syracusan shield here, and I love that. That's beautiful. I'm absolutely going to be using that in a thumbnail for sure. Now, every Dev Diary can be akin to Homer's Iliad, I'm afraid, so yet you may prepare yourselves to receive the full huge list of patch notes next week. Yes, I'll be going over that for sure. But yeah, that is that's the Dev Diary, and I think it's a pretty. I mean, he says it's not the Iliad, and that's fair. It's not. However, it's still got a lot more information than a lot of the other Dev Diaries that we've had recently. So I'm totally on board with this. I think it's fantastic. It's just great. So I would love to know what you guys think. What is your opinion on the new changes? Especially, I'm looking for what you think about forts being easier to siege. I'm looking for your opinions on the pop resource change and the ones to religious conversion. Those are the important big changes here. Don't yet know how subunits are going to be redeployed, and we don't really know. I mean, technology being increased for the Greeks, I don't think it's massively necessary. They're gonna get more tech than the barbarians anyway, just by having more citizens, especially with citizens now giving a bit more research than previously. I don't think this is necessary, but we'll see how it plays out. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So yeah, tell me your opinions in the comment section below. I'd love to know them. Hit the like button if you found this video interesting and useful and all that good stuff. And if you want to keep up to date with all Imperator Rome news, updates, multiplayer games, single player games, all that kind of good stuff, then you know what? Hit that subscribe button. I'm sure it's not gonna let you down. It's gonna be a good decision. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.